there's a list of things we have to do here today, one of which is call an artist. Kyllan, hi, how's it going? What are you up to?
Hello, how are you? It's
Good,
to talk to
thanks.
you.
We're filming a show about circles, and we were wondering if you had any good ways that you incorporated making circles into your art.
I do. You can tell by the piece behind me. These are like circles, but they're ovals. And I'll show you, I'll flash you my painting at the top. So I like to use a lot of dots in my artwork too, in my paintings. So a lot of times this guy is my best friend when I make circles that are small. Like I have this drawing that I draw on maps with using pencil. But then I also paint pretty large scale murals using circles. My biggest mural is 20 feet by 60 feet. And I did that by, you can hammer and nail into the center of your circle and then take a string and you pull the string and it makes a perfect circle. And you can make a circle any size. So I made a circle that was, 20 feet tall by doing that on a lift.
Whoa, that's awesome.
I know, it's amazing what you can do.
How long have you been making art?
So I've been making art ever since high school. So a very, very long time. I realized in high school that I could get a degree in art and I was gonna go in graphic design because I thought I could get a job doing that. But sometime in college, I just decided I was gonna become a painting major and just be an artist. So, so that's what I did. I didn't really have much of a plan. I knew I was gonna have to have probably a job other than being an artist to pay the bills. But then, I did that for about 10 years and then I got into teaching part-time. And so now I teach art and I also create murals and work as an independent artist.
Oh, that's cool.
How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for 17 years.
All right, sweet. Well, can you show us about some of your process?
Sure. So like I said, I did this drawing that you can see in the video, and I just wanted to show you some of the tools that I used. You can see in the video, I used like the center of this hole. I used the center of this, the outside of this. I used a pizza. I couldn't find it, but I have a cardboard pizza box circle that that's what made the big circle. You could probably use a record if you had a record album. So some of these I traced onto the paper and I didn't really think about, usually like in this drawing, I would make sure I had an exact center and make everything perfectly even. So I've been trying to stretch myself with circles and expand. And with this one, I kind of offset all the circles. I didn't worry about so much if it had a certain center line. And so I just played with those ideas and like kind of had fun with the shapes. I tried to change the shapes where like in the center, they're going around, but then every other line, they kind of radiate out. So I kind of changed the focus and the shift of how each layer was portrayed. So yeah, so cool. I do it a little different every time. It just depends. I don't know. I just bring my compass or my circles and start drawing.
Oh, that's really sweet. And those look a little bit more organic, whereas I do like it when it looks a little bit more structured and symmetrical. And it seems like there's like, that one's more like a mandala even, like a floral mandala, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah, and even this one, I was trying to, most of them, they all match all the way around. But this one, I was doing like flower petals versus straight lines, and then flower petals here versus straight lines over there. So I was even trying on this one, kind of mixing it up a little bit to see what could happen.
That's cool. And you know what's interesting is that the piece that you're doing in the time lapse is on a map, right? And that's what a lot of people use compasses for, is for measuring distances on maps.
That's true. A lot of times if I'm out and about, I carry like a map book with me, and this is my sketchbook. And so even if I'm like out with my family and we're out to dinner and we're waiting for food, I'll sit here and draw. I do this a lot in my downtime, or if there are times when I feel really anxious about something, I'll sit down and draw. I'll start drawing circles because it kind of helps me chill out a lot.
Oh yeah, it's kind of meditational, huh?
Right, exactly.
Hey, well, that's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. Thanks for sharing my work, definitely. Awesome.
All right, we'll see you later. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.